being targeted and having no right to do anything but to work. That was the life of a Jew during the Holocaust, 1939 to 1945. The Holocaust was a genocidal project designed to destroy the population of Jews in Europe. As a result of Jewish identity and human rights laws, in addition to affecting the population of the Jewish, the Holocaust should be considered an important historical event. The Holocaust was the event which many Jews were killed by a cruel act of genocide, or more precisely, 6 million Jews. They had diagrams of eyes and noses to test people, and the found Jews would be sent towards Nazi concentration camps. The Holocaust had a significant impact on the Jewish people in Europe. They had their possessions taken away and lost their businesses. After the war, they still had a problem on finding homes, as their homes were taken by local Germans or destroyed by the Nazi war effort. This caused many Jewish people to head for the Middle East, where they would have a more suitable home. The United States also put in millions of dollars to find homes for the displaced.
The Holocaust had a significant impact on the replacement of refugees as it was moved to a new country. The survivors started searching for their family members that were in the concentration camp. The UNRWA, United Nations Relief and Rehabilitation Administration, helped them locate where their family members might be and where they were. More than 250,000 Jewish people has been displaced as they live in camps and urban centers throughout Germany, Austria, and Italy. People began to wonder how to put the displaced people somewhere else. On May 14, 1948, the United recognized the State of Israel. Congress also passed the Displaced Person Act in 1948, authorizing 200,000 displaced Jews to enter the United States. By 1952, over 80,000 displaced Jews has immigrated to the United States.
The Holocaust had a long-lasting impact on the Jewish identity. After 83 years, the Holocaust is still remembered by the world as a major genocide in history. The Holocaust had a major impact on the identity of Israeli students in Israeli schools, as well as being part of their formal curriculum. The Holocaust is part of the informal education experience. The Jewish people still remember this as an event that has impacted their lives, and the Holocaust had made a tremendous impact on the Jewish identity. The UN or the United Nations were created after World War II to protect and enforce human rights, to stop something like the Holocaust to ever occur again. This was important as it caused the International Covenant on Economic, Cultural, and Social Rights, which were adopted by the UN. Groups like the Jews, Christians, and other groups were recognized as equal and would shape human rights. Non-government organizations also turned to re-establishing human rights and supporting it. Memorial museums were created by the survivors of the Holocaust and are visited hundreds of thousands of times every single year. As photos of the concentration camps spread out, more awareness of how they were abused were uncovered. For instance, many Jews were dug up, and mainly the mass death toll was shocking to the liberators. The Soviets had to take in most of the horror, as main camps were built in Poland and which were liberated by them first. For example, the camp of Auschwitz, which was the worst. 1.1 million people were killed in death chambers in addition to be worked to death. The museums that were created were to prevent the Holocaust from happening to other groups and being started by younger generations.
Whether it was its impact on the Jewish population or the Jewish identity, the Holocaust has changed the Jewish lives. With millions of lives lost in Europe, in addition to the human rights of Jewish, the Holocaust was an important historical event that changed the world forever, especially the Jews.